Set list. Improvised stand-up. Set list. Each comic is given a list of never-before-seen topics. A list written by comedians.
Those two words, why God, right?
To be as challenging as possible for comedians. It's comedy without a net.
Post, I think you know a girl is too young for you. I think you know, if you've just... If she's shouting, yes, 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 and you say, let's use our inside voice. If you're having... I think you know a girl is too young for you if you're having to make the aeroplane noise to get your cock in her mouth. I think you know a girl is too young for you if she is doing a picture of where the bad man touched her with a post-coital crayon.
Wow. All right! Nice to be here tonight. How are all the white people doing? Let's talk about the Civil War. Here's one that rocks. Called the mud races are the inferior races. I'm going to tell you quite a sad story, really. It was my grandmother's funeral. And, you know, it's always it's a difficult time, isn't it, for any family whose loved one has departed. And so when they suggested the genetically modified casket, it's slightly more expensive than the normal plywood. Basically, it's a cow that's been genetically modified to be in the shape of a coffin. And it saves on the cost of the pallbearers because the cow just hawks in. And the people said, oh, unusual, and people said, you know, it's what she would have wanted.
He's a fundamentalist Christian and also works in a garage, and he doesn't repair cars, he heals them through faith. And he just lays his big, sweaty palms on the bonnet, and he goes, Jesus! Jesus, make the transmission of this car run smoothly, so that it may travel through life like your son did. Of course, Jesus didn't have a son, and my biblical knowledge, flawed though it is, still provided a love.
You're starting a sentence that you don't know how that sentence is going to finish, and if it's going to be funny.
There's more terror here than in any other gig I've done.
And you know, what with the news going so crazy right now, with Gaddafi and his son, they're really forgetting all about the Gaddafi girl, who is, I don't know, Gaddafi has a line of cosmetics. I don't know if you know that or not. He's, because you know, and it's mostly eye makeup because you can't see the rest of it. So
it's like jumping out of an aeroplane
and just trusting that the parachute works.
I don't know if you've ever jerked off to a canned ham, but you work it up into a lather to the point where basically what you're ejaculating is spam.
This is the real test.
I've always believed in equality between biscuits. That's been the thing I'd striven for in my life, but in darker times, back in history, now we treat biscuits as equal, usually, apart from the nice/nice biscuit, which no one likes. People felt very, just historically, that biscuit was frowned upon. People thought, you know, why is it in all the shops? No one really likes it. Seems to be making a lot of money. But that kind of fascism spread across Europe, and you know, in the 1940s, the nice biscuits were rounded up, put on trains with little jammy Dodger wheels. It was very offensive. Very offensive. And taken away to be crushed. It was an awful.
Basically, it's a romance story about a young girl's choice between bestiality and necrophilia. Well, I nailed that gig, bye!
Asking a comedian to improv an entire stand-up set is like asking a magician to do real fucking magic.